Hi, I'm Dr. Greg Stern, Stern Chiropractic, helping you and your kids maximize your health, performance, and quality of life naturally. Well, this month, I continue the message of setting the tone for you and your family's best year ever. And this month, I'm going to talk about exercise. I'll give you the bottom line right now. Do what you love so that you will continue to do it on an ongoing basis. If you try to pick out something that you think is good exercise and good for you, but you don't like it, you won't continue with it. It'll be like a New Year's resolution. The other thing to consider is do it with a loved one or do it with a friend. Have a workout buddy that holds you accountable so that you show up for that class where you know they're expecting you to go to, or so that you meet up with your friend because they're expecting you to work out with them. Now, again, working out does not have to be running or biking or swimming. It could be. Those are great exercises. And the research shows the best full body exercises are actually swimming and cross-country skiing. So if you love those, that's awesome. Keep doing them. But if you don't, pick something that you love. And it could be as simple as just getting out and walking. Because you know what? Movement is what we need. We tend to rust out, not wear out, because we're sitting all the time. We have bad posture and we're looking down at our cell phones. It is terrible for us. We need to be up, straight up, with good posture and moving. That's the important part of exercise. Getting out and moving and doing it regularly. Preferably at least 3 times a week, 45 minutes or more at a time. And if you can get your heart rate up a little bit, that's going to be great for your cardiovascular health. Now, as a kid, I used to play tennis, I swam, I was on the soccer team, and I would run. And in high school, I lifted weights, did that throughout my 30s probably. Running kind of fell off because I felt it was really hard on my body. So I got into the martial arts, which I loved quite a bit. After that, I did yoga for a really long time. Now that came to a little bit of a halt with COVID because the in-person classes stopped. And for me, it was all about that energy you got when you were practicing with people. And hopefully that'll start up again for me soon. But now I still play tennis. I play pickleball with my wife. I spin a couple times a week, pretty intensely. And I lift weights a couple times a week. That's what works for me. But you got to figure out what works for you. Are you going to go out for walks on a regular basis with your spouse, loved one, friends? Great. I know I love doing that. Getting out in nature is truly important because that adds a whole nother level of stress reduction and enjoyment. But again, do whatever it is you love, do it regularly. And make sure to incorporate stretching. Why? Because research shows that flexibility is a great predictor of longevity. You need to stay nimble. You need to stay flexible. You want to warm up, and that doesn't mean work out hard. That just means maybe break a light sweat. Do some stretches. You can consider doing what they call dynamic stretches. And what that really is whatever you're going to be doing, let's say you're going to be playing soccer. You want to move those legs through their full ranges of motion for kicking and such to loosen up the muscles for the activities you're going to do. If it's walking, then yeah, full strides. Make sure to stretch the muscles in the front and back of the leg. If you're playing tennis, maybe you're just working those arms through, and the legs, of course, but that full range of motion to make sure that you don't pull any muscles. And then after your workout, you stretch again. It doesn't have to take a real long time, but make sure to stretch all those muscles that you're working out so they don't all tighten up on you. So in summary, find activity that you love to do. Do it with a loved one or a friend. They hold you accountable and it makes it substantially more enjoyable. Do it regularly, 3 times a week. Try to get that heart rate up and make sure to stretch. Now, I have got over 22 and a half years, almost 23 years of health and wellness newsletters at www.sternchiro.com. If you go to the newsletter tab, you can type in exercise. You'll pull up older versions of newsletters that I've done on exercise. You can type in diet. You can type in stress management. You can type in chiropractic. You can type in almost anything health related, and I think you'll find something there. But look in the newsletter archive, find some information, let it help you and your family on the path to better health. Well, I hope you have a great month. I look forward to seeing you next month. Please feel free to reach out with any questions that you have. Have a great month. Peace.